The world below begins to stir. Here, high above the African continent, a gentle light spills across the horizon. It is the dawn of a new day over the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Our focus rests on a remarkable city, nestled in the country's southern reaches. This is Lubumbashi. From this vantage point, the city appears as a slumbering giant, slowly awakening. The first rays of the sun, a soft golden wash, catch the edges of clouds. They paint the sky in hues of pale pink and warm orange, a magnificent spectacle that unfolds in perfect silence. The air is still and cool, a tranquil blanket covering the world below before the heat of the day arrives. As we descend gently, the features of the landscape begin to resolve. What was once a dark canvas is now a mosaic of shapes and shadows. The sprawling city is cradled by the vast Katanga Plateau. Its edges blur into the surrounding savanna, a seamless transition from human endeavor to untamed nature. As the sun ascends, the city's true colors emerge, vibrant and full of life. The most striking feature from this height is the sheer dominance of two contrasting hues, the deep rusty red of the earth and the lush, brilliant green of the vegetation. The soil here is rich in minerals, lending a characteristic terracotta color to everything it touches. The rooftops, often made of corrugated metal, catch the light in 1,000 different ways, some gleaming brightly, others weathered to a softer, muted tone. These roofs form a patchwork quilt of silver, grey and rust, stitched together by the unpaved red earth laneways. Dotted throughout this earthy tapestry are pockets of intense green. These are the gardens, the parks, and the magnificent trees that line the avenues. Mango trees, with their dense dark green canopies, provide pools of welcome shade. Flamboyant trees, even from this distance, promise a riot of scarlet blossoms in their season. This interplay between the man-made structures and the persistent, thriving nature is the visual soul of Lubumbashi. We drift over neighborhoods where every home seems to have its own small plot of land. Here, families cultivate maize, cassava, and vegetables, creating miniature farms within the urban sprawl. These green squares are not merely decorative, they are a vital source of sustenance. From our aerial perspective, the streets of Lubumbashi appear as intricate arteries, channeling the lifeblood of the city. In the historic center, the roads are wide and straight, laid out in a precise grid, a legacy of Belgian urban planning. These grand avenues are lined with majestic trees, forming green tunnels that offer respite from the tropical sun. We can see the slow, steady flow of traffic beginning to build. Cars, motorcycles, and the city's distinctive blue and white taxis move with a purpose that seems unhurried from this height. As we drift away from the center, the character of the streets changes. The rigid grid gives way to a more organic network of roads and pathways. We can see people beginning to emerge from their homes, their colorful attire adding bright specks to the landscape. Children in crisp school uniforms walk in small groups. Along the edges of the wider streets, vendors are setting up their stalls for the day. Brightly colored parasols begin to pop up like mushrooms after a rain. At major intersections, a complex dance takes place. There is an ebb and a flow, a system of negotiation and mutual understanding that governs the movement. As we glide over the heart of the city, certain structures stand out, anchoring the landscape and telling tales of its past and present. The Cathedral Saint-Pierre-et-Paul, with its distinctive twin towers and Romanesque Byzantine architecture, is a prominent landmark. From this height, its brickwork glows with a warm reddish hue in the morning sun. Not far from the cathedral, the Lubumbashi National Museum comes into view. While the building itself is unassuming from the air, its significance is immense. Further on, the sprawling campus of the University of Lubumbashi appears as a city within the city. It is a vast complex of lecture halls, libraries, and student residences. This is the intellectual heart of the region, a place where future leaders, scientists, and artists are forged. From above, we can see students walking along the pathways. Another key landmark is the monumental Stade TP Mazembe. The modern stadium, home to one of Africa's most successful football clubs, is a symbol of immense civic pride. Amidst the urban grid and residential sprawl, Lubumbashi is blessed with generous green spaces that function as the city's lungs. The most prominent of these is the Jardin Zoologique. From our aerial vantage point, it appears as a large, dense patch of mature woodland. Its canopy is thick and unbroken, a haven for both animals and wild birds. Another significant green space is the Golf Club de Lubumbashi. Its fairways and greens create a rolling expanse of immaculately manicured lawn. The course appears as a bright emerald carpet laid out upon the red earth, dotted with water hazards that glitter like jewels in the morning light. Beyond these formal parks, nature asserts itself throughout the city. The Luano Valley, through which a small river flows, creates a natural green corridor. Along its banks, the vegetation is particularly lush and untamed. This riverine ecosystem provides a vital habitat for a variety of plants and animals. These green spaces are more than just aesthetically pleasing. They are essential for the well-being of the city and its inhabitants. They provide clean air, offer shade from the equatorial sun, and give people a place to connect with the natural world. They are the quiet, breathing heart of Lubumbashi. As the morning progresses, our journey takes us over one of the most dynamic features of any African city, the Central Market. From the sky, the Marché Mzee Laurent Désiré Kabila is a sprawling, vibrant organism. It's a kaleidoscope of color and activity, a dense concentration of human energy. The roofs of the stalls create a chaotic but beautiful mosaic. We can see the main arteries of the market, crowded with people, appearing as slow-moving rivers of humanity. The sheer density of it all is breathtaking. This is the commercial and social epicenter of Lubumbashi. Here, everything imaginable is bought and sold. We can imagine the vibrant colors of fresh produce piled high. Even from this remove, the patterns of human interaction are visible. We see clusters of people gathered around particular stalls, engaged in the timeless ritual of bargaining. The market is a complex ecosystem with its own rules, rhythms, and social hierarchies. It is a testament to the entrepreneurial spirit of the Congolese people. As we glide away, the intense hum of the market slowly fades, but the impression of its vibrant, irrepressible energy remains, a powerful symbol of the city's dynamism. Our aerial exploration now takes us to the periphery of Lubumbashi, to the fascinating zone where the city's edge frays into the vast expanse of the African savanna. This is a landscape in transition. The neat grid of the center gives way to a more scattered pattern of settlement. New homes and small holdings are sprinkled across the landscape. The red earth roads become more prominent here, branching out like the roots of a great tree seeking new ground. It is a place of growth and change. Here, the blend of urban and rural life is most pronounced. A house with a satellite dish on its roof might stand next to a field where goats are grazing. The natural landscape here is magnificent. The Miombo woodland, typical of the Katanga region, stretches to the horizon. It is a savanna dotted with trees. From above, we can see the characteristic termite mounds, some of them colossal structures that are ecosystems in their own right, rising from the plains like ancient monuments. This is a land shaped by fire and rain, a powerful, untamed wilderness that lies at the very doorstep of the city. As we gaze out over this sweeping vista, we are filled with awe at the sheer scale of the African continent. The city is but an island in a vast green sea. As our journey begins to draw to a close, we reflect on the stories this aerial view has told us. Lubumbashi is a city built on a foundation of copper. Its original name, Elizabethville, speaks of its colonial past, a history etched into the grand avenues and European-style buildings of its center. The city also whispers stories of immense cultural richness. It is a melting pot, drawing people from all over the Congo and beyond. This is the home of the famous Katanga School of Painting. From this vantage point, we also see a city that is undeniably looking towards the future. The new construction, the bustling university campus, and the modern football stadium all speak of ambition and progress. The story of Lubumbashi is a story of contrast and coexistence. It's a place where industry meets nature, where history meets modernity, and where diverse cultures intersect. Our gentle flight has allowed us to see these different threads, and how they are woven together to create the unique and compelling tapestry that is Lubumbashi. The sun is high in the sky now, bathing the city in a bright, clear light. Our time above Lubumbashi is ending, but the images and impressions will remain. To see a place from this perspective is a truly remarkable experience. It strips away the noise and chaos of the ground, revealing the underlying patterns and hidden connections. The world, it seems, makes a different kind of sense from above. This journey over a single Congolese city is just one of countless stories unfolding across our globe every moment. Imagine floating over the ancient cities of Europe, the sprawling megacities of Asia, or the vast empty deserts of Australia. Each landscape has its own unique palette, its own distinct rhythm. An aerial view invites us to become explorers, to see the familiar in a new light and to discover the unknown with peaceful curiosity. So let this gentle flight be an invitation to look up at the sky and imagine the view from the other side. Close your eyes and picture a place you long to see. Float above its streets, trace the course of its rivers. For now, we leave Lubumbashi to the hum of its daily life. We leave its red earth roads, its green canopies, and its vibrant, resilient people. Our journey has been a quiet one, a meditation on a place both unique and universal. The sky holds endless possibilities for discovery, and our next adventure is just a daydream away.